Kyle, Derby Day defeat down here in Craven Park, tight at half-time. The Raiders just got away in the second half.
Yeah, they did. We gifted them 14 points, Jordan, in that first half. I said to the lads there that if they were to contact any of their relatives or speak to anybody who wasn't here at Craven Park today, and we told them that, one team give away twice as many penalties, a red card and a yellow card, which team do you think would win? Simple as that, really, and that was Barrow. 6-0 penalty count in favour of them in the first half. Two of those, it was just the way that we started the game so well. We had good intent. Gemi gets a try early on, and I thought, right, we're looking good here. I liked physically what the middles were doing, and I knew obviously Barrow would definitely have a say in it. But in the first half, I thought we were the better team. We give away yardage penalties, and they were able to kick the ball down. And the thing about Barrow, Jordan, is they scored 24 points last week. They can score points. There's no doubt about that. They played the numbers game well, and without them having to exert any energy, we invited them down near our line, and twice they scored. So that took us to 14-10, and the lads knew we were in a game, and I was excited that we were ready to go again. And then second half penalty, man in the sin bin, try. Like we don't understand what's required and needed in a game. We're not in a position, Jordan, where we're going to beat people by 20-30 points. We're not. If we're going to win, it's going to be close. All of our wins this year, I think, have been pretty much either on the hooter or thereabouts, within 10 points or whatever it is. But the players just need to understand that what's required in games, and the higher up in the competition you go, or the higher up in any sport, the best teams often have players that make good decisions under fatigue at speed. So we done so well, put them in a corner, 3 plays, somebody just does something stupid, whether it's a yard offside, a leg lift, or whatever it is, and we just hurt ourselves big time. So but then second half, obviously we were chasing points, man in the bin, and then we just give ourselves too much to do, and Barrow are a decent enough side to make you pay, and they did that. I thought overall the better team won.
You mentioned about the man in the bin. It was a similar story last week, obviously at Wakefield. Obviously Wakefield way in the top of the championship, but Lachlan seeing yellow last week, 40 seconds later we're behind our own post. It was similar out there this afternoon. It's just same errors.
It is, but we're just not. We're not there yet to defend our line consistently well. We're just, we're just, Well, that's been a theme all year, hasn't it? It's not just been, I think I'm right in saying I think we concede the most points in the competition, or second most, and obviously Dewsbury are going to be sat way down there, but providing the rest of it, I think we're behind by some distance as well. And defence is what ultimately wins you games. It really is, and I'm just not quite sure that we value it enough. But obviously we don't mind doing it, because we like giving away penalties and asking teams to come and have a crack at us. So, look, the lads, their application, their effort, the commitment, I can't knock that. Do you know what I mean? I can't knock it. It's just that I think we hurt ourselves today, and I said to them at half time that it's there for the taking this game. It really was. Second half, we started chasing the board, and Barrow just in the end just probably a little bit better than us today.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but we spoke earlier in the week, and your last words were, what have you told your players about this game was get excited. Were they a little bit guilty of getting overexcited, or did it just a typical Derby flare up in the second half?
Yeah, no, I think all that second half, Jordan, I think that got flared up. I think emotions there. You got to remember what's at stake here. Whoever lost this game is there's fairly decent odds then for them to face the automatic drop. Now we know it's not over until it's over. We've got 2 games left and we can win that, but now we're in the hands of other people losing games, which you're in the land of hope then. But in terms of their excitement, I wanted them to be excited. Derby, you've got to be able to find emotion and find a performance. And I thought physically we were good today. I thought we were. I just think mentally we really hurt ourselves, Jordan. Overall in the end I think it was 14-7 on penalty count. So we didn't get much better, but our yardage penalties, we give away a couple of penalties while we're in good ball, but Just that first half, 14 points gifted to them. Yeah, just made it a little bit difficult. But yeah, look, all we can do is dust ourselves down and go again.
You've mentioned it's not over till it's over, and that fat lady hasn't sung yet, but it's going to be difficult. What happens in and around the camp this week, going into that battle again next week?
Same again, Jordan. We'll get some numbers there for Tuesday. We'll get those lads who are looked after on Tuesday and try and patch them up again. Might maybe get one or two people coming back in. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But we just got to get ready to go to Batley. I mean, this competition doesn't get any easier, does it? Batley's a notorious difficult place to go, and we've got to try and find a win, because the equation now, I've banged this drum for a couple of weeks, but the equation is black and white now. Lose and we're down.
And finally, in terms of the players that you're fetching in this week, obviously it was sort of last minute, I believe, in terms of fetching Noah and Bobby Hartley back in. What is the situation with them? How long have you got them?
Yeah, they were brought in on an emergency COVID loan. A couple of players I mentioned about the illness we had in the camp, and we were able to sort of go to the RFL and explain our situation, and thankfully they were able to bring some players over, and so we get them for next week, and then that's it, they're done. So we thank Leeds Rhinos and we thank Warrington Wolves for allowing us to use Noah and Bobby, who again I thought they've been thrown into a very, very unusual and difficult situation. They're young kids who are wanting to come and play against men. I know Noah's been here before, but it's a baptism of fire in their careers as well. And but again, I thought they were solid enough through the middle today, and hopefully another game under the belt might see the best versions of them.